Alright, so hey y'all doing boys, how you doing well now today? Today we've had enough of Margaret and we're going to be trying to just full counter. So I know mono green is not really, well, up until I think the release of Margaret, mono green has never really been a team. I mean, unless you whaled out back in the day when like green mon speed was a thing, it was probably viable, but here we go now. I would just like to say if we come up against any barn teams, we're just going to get absolutely stumped. But who are we running here today? Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen what the Lolly Melon does. She is absolutely crazy. Probably, just considering, you know, the fact that Margaret is just running rampant right now. Probably the best festival for PvP. Alongside her, we have the Droll now. Did verse Droll in one of my previous videos, and main reason I'm doing this video today. Droll is an insanely fun unit. If you don't know what he does, says the same commandment as the blue Droll. Every time someone gets hit, they get a resistance buff that works for allies and enemies. His passive is when one of the enemies get an ultimate, they are ultimate sealed for 2 turns. So it is a red debuff, so it can be cleansed, but nowadays there isn't an awful amount of cleansed teams. But for a single target card, he has a detonate card, more, you know, ultimate gauge they have. He does 20% per orb. Can't really think of any other characters that have this card. I know like there are characters that do, but just can't think of any. And for his AoE card here, he has a debuff and buff disable card, which for against Margaret is absolutely perfect. You being able to stop the dissolve from Gotha, the rank up from Gotha, the breath of bless from Margaret. He is just made to counter her. But here we go, running him today alongside the green Gotha. Haven't played this team off camera yet, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, and let's see it. Our first opponent is none other than the Margaret Escanon. Thank God we're just out CCing there. Ooh, that is actually perfect. I mean, it's definitely our best bet. As long as if he has evasion food here, we kind of just have to forfeit. But there we go, ranking up the AoE into the, I believe that's 2 turns. Yeah, look at that, 2 turns, no rank ups, no dissolves, no nothing. So, I mean, all he can really do at this point in time is throw out Margaret and Escanor attacks. So, I mean, this team is just, green Droll, like I said earlier, is such a fun unit. And probably just as good as the blue Droll. They're both good in their own scenarios. Not the most crazily ren units. Like, I know people still run, especially with Margaret being released, you know, blue Droll is seeing a lot of love. But, yeah, I wish, you know, people, just the commandments in general, I wish we used a whole lot more, but let's see. I mean, we'll go 1, 2, and why not? We'll just chuck this one out as well. I mean, that's basically Margaret dead, turn 2. I mean, especially if we crit here. Now, mate, she might actually survive. I was expecting him to do a tiny bit more damage there, but that's right. I mean, there's not an awful lot he can do to kill us, especially with Merlin's passive only being able to take 40% damage per attack card. He either, like, you know, has to kill Merlin here, which, with how weak Escanor's damage is, yo, Escanor absolutely pops off when he wants to, but when he doesn't want to, Mans just does nothing. But here we go, throughout the Droll ultimate here. We do fortunately have our green Droll 6/6, blue Droll's 5/6, so close there, but one tap Escanor as well, please. Damn, just that's right. He has the same ultimate as the Blue King or like the Chandler. They both have like a charge ultimate which ignores defense as its skill, but there we go, 110,000 damage on Escanor there. And could we maybe get a forfeit? First match forfeit? That's alright, boys. Let's get on to the next opponent. Here we go, and let's see it. Our second opponent, another Margaret team, and I mean, I'm hoping the ideal situation here is that just for every single match we end up facing a Margaret team. I'm just going to throw out the pumpkin bombs first, just in case, on the off chance he has evasion food. But I mean, against the Margaret team, it's basically guaranteed victories. I'm feeling as if though this team against, you know, just any other usual team might not do anywhere near as good, might actually be terrible. But for what we're versing right now, it is just perfectly crafted. The fact that we actually got an extra one of these is super nice. I mean, besides the fact that his Margaret's probably gonna be dead next turn, we actually, should I hold off on attacking the Margaret and try and kill Escanor maybe? We'll go for that, why not? Because if Escanor's dead and we can just keep, like, you know, buff disabling the Margaret and Gotha, we don't have to worry about anything at all. But there we go. Hopefully this lifesteal does, this 2-star compared to the 1-star, does so much more damage. It's like some of like the ultimate gauge depletion cards and whatnot, but there we go. I mean, due to the fact he doesn't have any taunts or anything, we can just rank up Merlin and kill like either one of the blue units here, but the other one will survive. I'm thinking it's best if we just kill Margaret here. I mean, Merlin is super low, so we will, you know, try and throw off her cards before she dies, but Yeah, just stopping that Breath of Bless is such a strong factor in every match you verse against her, but there we go, rank up there, and hopefully we can actually kill, just crit and kill off this first one. We are ignoring the resistance there, and look at that, don't even need to get the crit. Merlin is such an underrated unit, it's crazy, and I mean, look, there goes Escanor as well. Merlin is just, especially even since, like ever since she got released, like she's just been like pushed aside, and like everyone's just praised Escanor, and like I understand why. Escanor's probably like the most beloved Seven Deadly Sins character, especially out of the Sins, that's for sure, but hey, Merlin got hands, and I'm actually gonna wait. I was just about to say I'm actually gonna wait and throw off this Merlin ultimate. That's alright, this guy's basically done for. But no, something I would like to bring up is, due to the fact that, you know, I am trying to do double uploads at the moment, I've only been doing like double uploads for about a week now, and the fact that, like, you know, this is my first dead week of doing, you know, double videos, it's gonna be interesting to see like what I come up with, because at the moment, like, I've got this showcase and like another showcase in mind, but after that, like, it probably won't take me like that long to think of some stuff to do, but I haven't really got anything in mind. Like everything, like when I saw Margaret, when I saw like the 1.5 anniversary, all the videos I really thought about are just about coming to an end. Like I did just like, you know, recently level 90 and Max Super Awaken, my last character, which I'll be using alongside Margaret, but other than that, there's not an awful lot. And I mean, I would like to also be able to cover news on the JP side, but just due to the fact that I don't have a JP account, and the fact that we're basically almost caught up to JP now, just doesn't seem like the most, you know, worthwhile investment. What do I want to go for here? 1, 2, and 3 basically. Why not? Use this one first just to get off as much damage as possible. This one second, because as long as it does damage and we stop that recovery, we're fine. And this one last because it ignores resistance. And look at that, turn 2 Margaret dead, and she's just crazy. I mean, Elizabeth in the back is basically just going to allow him to like stall out another couple turns until, you know, his inevitable demise. But I would actually like, I haven't got any Merlin cards, which is a bummer. Just trying to think of what we want to do here. 1, 2, and ooh, actually, buffing this Droll to stop the Elizabeth shields would be really nice. And then I think we're gonna chuck out a Pumpkin Bomb. That way, I'm not sure if it actually resets it, but we're gonna use the Dissolve to remove the ultimates. He'll get the ultimates again, and hopefully we can reset the ultimate seal, like timer. Because, I mean, there's no way you can cleanse that, and if that works, we can just literally stall out until everyone's super low, proc the revive the 1 turn, and then just wipe everyone. I mean, even with Goddess Liz, like, I'm keen to see how this team works against like a Tarmiel, like a mono blue team, but we'll just have to wait and see when that happens. But I might actually try rushing both the AoE ultimates here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get another like buff disable. Droll patience-ing the Pumpkin Bombs there, actually really surprising. Gosh, look at that, 250,000 damage. It does look like he has the Tarmiel rest as well in his Burst Roaster, which, I mean, I know, like, you know, when you're using your associations, you always want to use SR like associations, but sometimes the Graces are just so strong. Like, Ludociels, if you're, say, running like certain teams, like, I would 100% advise, you know, running Ludociel, even if he's like 1/6. Just the amount of value you get out of it is just way too strong. And like, same with the Tarmiel for SRS, like, I know you're losing so much stats and you're going to be taking so much more damage, but sometimes you just have to, well, that was actually a lot for a, what, 2/6 Merlin? Yeah, no, sometimes you just have to weigh up, you know, whether or not it's worth it actually, you know, getting the, you know, the stats or getting that, you know, grace, because it is just so ridiculously strong. And Tarmiel's such a fun character that, like, if you have him, regardless of, like, you know, using him as an association, would 100%, you know, recommend building him, because he is a fun character, and I don't think any of the Archangels will be going anywhere anytime soon, like, especially with Margaret, you know, being a massive buff to the Archangel, like, team and race. You know, they never were, like, unmeta beforehand, and this is a super long loading time, so definitely a real player, but yeah, no, that was still good regardless. I mean, I feel as if though Sariel was falling off just a tiny bit, but no, Tarmiel's still got a crazy amount of use, especially in ungeared. Him alongside like an Estarossa is ridiculously strong, but where do we want to go? I think we might I really want to be able to break the Diane barrier before we get that buff disabled, because if we can stop that 3-turn taunt, that'd be super ideal, because that is so painful. And please break here. Okay, sweet. We only just managed to get that off. If we could get a merge on this Merlin card, we've basically won, but please. Oh, no, that's just as good, if not way better. I mean, what is this our, I think it's our 3rd or 4th match, but, only seeing Margaret teams, which is really nice. I mean, even if we don't see a Margaret team, that's not the point of today's video. We are strictly making these Margaret teams suffer, but, here we go, throwing the attack cards there. Doesn't really have any choice. I mean, nor does he have any choice in what's about to happen here, but, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. I mean, I think regardless of whether or not this attack card crits, we should kill here. I'd like to be able to get some more rank 3s in this video, but yeah, look at that. Look at that, just shy of 400,000 on a 2-star. And could we please get the forfeit? Hey, look at that, called it. And actually our final opponent of the video, and look at that. Margaret's just all the way through, exactly what we wanted to see. I mean, I haven't actually done a video running the Escanor alongside Margaret. I don't think it's definitely not one of like the best top tier, you know, teams for her. I just feel as if though she does a lot better with other units. I'm actually gonna throw that one out first again, just to be sure, just to be safe. Yeah, no, it's definitely good, and again, especially against, you know, like what we're using right now. The fact that you can still do stuff on these, you know, buff disabled turns is really nice, but I don't know. Initially when, you know, doing this team, I, you know, did want to use it with the green Dariere, but real unfortunate, just don't have it built. I do have UR set for it. It's not the best, but that's whatever. Hopefully we can do that sometime in the near future. I really just don't have our costumes maxed out either, and with, you know, the crazy amount of units and the fact that we're probably getting it like the slime club sometime soon, definitely gonna need a lot of pendants. The collaborations are so taxing on, like, if you guys spend money on the game and, you know, you've spent money on one of the collaborations, you'll know how just, it is so expensive. Anyways, thank God we got another buff disabled there. Did I accidentally? I ranked up the Merlin instead. Please crit and kill. Yo, who cares? It was the right decision. It was the right decision. You can't tell me otherwise. There we go, Elizabeth in the back here. Like, yeah, we would have just come up against a team like this with, I don't know, someone else in the back. I feel as if though we definitely wouldn't do as well. Yeah, cause this is definitely a scary turn here. Damn, I think I might have just thrown that one in all honesty. I just don't know. I wasn't like paying an awful amount of attention to the match in all honesty, but I'm just surprised that Melon got so low there. Let's see. Yeah, look. Even if he didn't have revive there, I still just don't think we can kill Escanor. That's not gonna break. We broke the shield in one hit there, but look, this detonate card will actually do a whole bunch of damage. Oh, really? I expected it to do just a little bit more than that. Goddamn. Yeah, look, he's gonna throw off his Escanor ult there, and we're done for. Almost a flawless video. Surprisingly lost against the Margaret team, which I was not expecting. I mean, none of the units we're using here, besides the Merlin, are mega OP. It's not like a mega DPSy team either, but 500,000 crit on Gothar. There we go, with only draw on the field. Let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's showcase. I mean, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you know you do have that green droll, especially if you have the green Dariere as well, would definitely recommend trying this team. Maybe removing either the Gothar or the Merlin for that green Dariere. I mean, I feel like either of them would work, but once again, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.